Well, today we are back at the Adams County Rescue Mission. The last time we were here, we got some really great stuff, so I'm hoping that we're going to have some good luck today. I'm not sure what to expect, but I know that the shelves are going to be cluttered, and that's my favorite. So here we go. So I usually start here with the purses. The first one I noticed was this Tommy Hilfiger. There was a fall-themed purse. This one looked like it could have been leather. This Cactus Creek one, I kind of liked the design of it, but I'm not familiar with it. And then I stepped into the back and you could see there's some more purses and wallets here. There was a Coach bag. I'm pretty sure that's Coach, but I'm just not sure how to tell the knockoffs yet. So I steer clear of those. Now they had a bunch of mugs, and the last time I was here, I think I kind of breezed through the mugs. I did find another deer mug. I had found one the last time. This one was not as cool as the last one. This was interesting because this was actually made out of a bamboo stalk. I wasn't quite sure what the resale value would be on that, so I did pass. You can see they've been cleaning the shelves a little bit. I liked the stems on these glasses. Down here there were a few more mugs, and these were actually art pottery mugs. I love pottery mugs, it's what I use. And so I did look at those, but ended up leaving them behind. The first thing I noticed on these islands in the middle of the room was this picture. Unfortunately, you can see there was a chip there, but it was made in Portugal, and I just loved the blue florals on it. I actually considered it, but then I talked myself out of it because of the chip. It was pretty prominent. Got a little butter pat, what looks to be a butter pat there. It was Precious Moments. This vase, I liked the texture of it, but when I looked closer, I realized that it had actually been spray painted. So that was not the original texture of the vase. I was interested in this vase, and I realized when I looked down into the vase, it did say Mikasa. There were a few pins there on the shelf. This vase also caught my eye because of the stripes on it, but the bottom you can see there, it was a giftware piece. Probably came with a bouquet of flowers. I liked this tree. I thought it kind of reminded me of an assemblage, to be honest, like someone had crafted it together. And I loved all the woodland creatures. It was actually a woodland community, that's what it said. It was labeled right there. And I did like it, but I passed on that. It was a very difficult decision to make. Now I did spot this art glass with the applied little decoration there, and I did end up grabbing this. I also noticed this little trinket dish here for $1, and it was marked JPL on the bottom, which is for Jean Poyat, and it is Limoges, France. This was a fancy mug. It was very modern, but I think it was contemporary, modern. The bowl on the bottom was actually really nice. I did set my basket down because I don't like stuff rolling around in my basket, especially when I've got fragiles. And then we have the owl. I liked the owl. The owl was $3. You can see there on the bottom, it did have a barcode. It probably wasn't terribly old, but I still bought it. I've got a thing for owls. For those of you who haven't seen me look at that Moon and Stars piece before, it is a little too pricey for us to resale. There was another art glass vase here. I liked the smoky swirls in it, but I did not see that being shipped very easily. And it was not something I envisioned for my booth, so I left that behind. That was a nice bowl, but you could see there was a big chip out of it, unfortunately. Now we've got some crimped milk glass for, I believe it was $5, which is about retail. That's what I would expect to get for that piece. There goes the Moon and Stars again. Oh wait, what is this? This reminded me of a piece I had seen recently that was marked Spode. And so I did want to turn that over and see if there was a marking on the bottom, and there was not. I did notice these dried flowers in this convex frame. Convex? I think that's the word I want. And I did decide to grab that for $4. This reminded me of an anthropology vase with an applied flower that I find from time to time that sells really well. Unfortunately, there was a lot of chipping on it, and honestly, I'm not sure who makes it, but it reminded me of that anthropology vase. Got a Princess House bird there. Some more milk glass. Our trivet is still there. Now, I thought this little box down here was adorable, and it was a little sad that somebody's dog was there on the lid. Someone's beloved pet. Now, I noticed this, and I know earlier I had walked past a matching match for it. The bottom was marked either China or Taiwan with a foil sticker, and so I did pass on that. Then I found another little art glass piece. This was a crackle glass, and it also had the applied decor on it, and so I grabbed this, and I found a little pitcher mug face thing there. Unfortunately, there was damage to it. Now, the last time I picked one of these up, you all suggested that I should have bought it for resale. I don't know what the resale value is, and this video had been filmed prior to the last video, so I'm going to have to do a little research on that. I thought maybe that piece at the bottom was a Karak tray, and it was just a paint by numbers tray. Now, there was a ceramic teapot here. I believe this is supposed to be Granny. She looks a little creepy, but it's okay. It's made in Japan. I was surprised there was no damage on her, but I may have considered her had she come with cups. She did not, and so, well, sorry, Granny. Now this right here, this is a Reed and Barton plate for only $2. These enamel pieces do have some value, so occasionally I will pick them up, and I've seen the green and I've seen the blue, but I'd never seen that cranberry color before, so I did decide to grab that. Now these reminded me of Lenox, and I'm not sure if they are Lenox or not, but they very much reminded me of some Lenox pieces that we had recently. Unfortunately, they were damaged, so I did not take them. This was actually art glass. It was $10 for this set. I found some praying hands by accident. I actually liked the rim of it. It reminded me of a rose medallion design, so I was looking a little closer, and that is what I found. That poor lone cactus. Unfortunately, it was just a single, and he stays. Now, this is the aisle for the pots and the pans and the cookware, the metal serveware to be exact, and the bakeware, and the miscellaneous bakeware as well. I noticed this mixing bowl, and I took a little bit of a closer look at it, but quickly dismissed it. Down on the bottom, there was this dish, and it seemed to be of good quality. When I turned it over, the mark on the back was Royal Worcester, and so I did decide to grab this baking. I'm assuming it's a baking dish or a serving dish of some sort. But it was only $5. I also liked this art glass piece here. I thought maybe the bowl would come off, but it was all together. I liked this. I thought this was a good serving piece. I looked it over to see if there was any signatures or markings on it, but unfortunately there was nothing. So I'm not sure who makes it. And it was a little bit heavy and bulky. I was more so considering it for myself than anything else. I had to check that tree just to see if there was a Santa Claus on top, and there was not. Now, I walked back out front, and this is what I found. This beautiful dish right here. It is kind of a pink opalescent. Now, I'm not sure if this is Cambridge or if this is Fostoria. It is an elegant glass, and it was just absolutely stunning. It was $8, if you didn't catch that. Now, I did decide to glance through the jewelry like I did the last time. But I didn't see a whole lot. This looked like mostly paparazzi jewelry, and I don't see myself being able to do much with that. I did decide to look at the jewelry there in the case, and I ended up picking up this piece because it was kind of weird and different. And I recognized this mark. I could not place it. I could not remember how, but I knew I recognized it, and I bought it. Unfortunately, it sold for about what I paid for it, but that's part of the game. You pay to learn, and that's okay. These were also kind of brutalist looking, and so I did look these over thinking they were a match to the necklace, but they were not. And then I also spotted this, and I suspect that this ring is intended for hanging your eyeglasses from. So I bought this as well. It is sterling silver. All right, so our total spend today was $63. I feel like we did pretty good. And today was kind of a test to see how quickly they turn over product, because a lot of the times I'll go to thrift stores and it's the same stuff a lot. But I was really pleased today. They had some new stuff on the shelves and I got some good stuff. I'm really excited about that pink opalescent bowl. I'm not sure if it's Cambridge or Fostoria. Not sure on that. I'm gonna have to do a little lookup. So on that note, I think I'm gonna end this video. I'm gonna carry on down the road. I know it was short and I apologize for that, but I am going to meet Casey for lunch. So I do hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see all of you tomorrow. Later.